Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today giving you Pokemon Showdown Live Team Building Edition. And so I'm thinking I'm just going to call this thing Team Building Tuesday, a bit more catchy if I do say so myself, and that is what's on the thumbnail. Speaking of thumbnails, you did see another thumbnail made by my buddy Tony. He's just doing all my graphic effects recently. It's really generous of him. I cannot thank him enough. But anyway, getting into what this team building edition is about, this Team Building Tuesday. I'm going to make an LC team actually, and I made one yesterday based on Numal, and I was going to use that for this Team Building Tuesday, but then it turned out that like no one was on, and then the server crashed and blah blah, it was just bad. But anyway, now I'm thinking an idea I could do is sand. So I want to try out sand. I haven't done that in a while. I haven't really done weather in this tier for a while. I could do hail as well, but I am definitely going to try out sand today. So of course, with sand you're going to need Hippopotas. I'm thinking Abra would be pretty cool, and looking at Arcan would be pretty nice to have as well. Although, do I want Anorith as my spinner? That'd be kind of cool. It's got a decent attack stat, jeez. Yeah, I could do a bunch of things. Yeah, a lot of options now. Wow, I'm just realizing it. Let's see. Well, of course you need Drillbur. What's a sand team without Drillbur? Of course, no Sandville. We're not gonna hacks out everybody. I want to try out Chinchou. Haven't done it, so I thought, you know what, might as well try it now. So let's see, what else would be good. Like, I don't want too many ground types, so that's why I'm not gonna have Sandshrew. I already have let's see, I need to resist water and ice, which I'm doing by Chinchou. What else do I want? It's also weak to grass. I have a pretty big grass weakness right now. So, that is definitely but Anorith or Arcan. That's basically what I'm trying to decide between right now. Nothing can really take ground right now, so I'm going to go with Arcan. I don't really need a spinner on this team besides Arcan, so I should be fine. That's going to be Flying Gem. This is going to be Specs, I'm thinking. Sash, Violet, Life Orb. So I want a Scarfer, but what do I want as my Scarfer? Well, Litwick is slow. I thought it would be faster than that. Anyway, Cinccino? I mean, Skill Link is a thing. It's pretty fast, but I'm not too sure. I just need to think. What would be a decent attachment to this team, nice and fast? I don't want Wilmer because I could Water Spout and all that, but I wouldn't really have a chance to do that with all the residual damage going on. So, with that said, Ponyta? Doesn't exactly work in sand, but you know, I don't have a single steel type. So I could. I don't really need it though. I just need something to be scarfed. Houndour would be nice for pursuit trapping. No, let's try it out. Okay, let's see. Flash Fire, of course. Dark Pulse, Fire Blast, Pursuit, Sucker Punch. Alright. Special Biased. What? Maybe it does mean biased doesn't prefer special. Anyway, we're just gonna go with what they prefer with that set, I guess. Arcan, of course, Flying Gem. Acrobatics, Earthquake, Stone Edge, U-Turn. Alright. I'm just gonna take the sets that they offer. If something bad happens, I'll figure it out. But anyway, let's see. Let's give this thing choice specs. Volt Absorb, and so Hydro Pump. Volt switch. What else do I want? It's not very good against water types at the, well, yeah it is. Well, except for like Wooper, and I like Wooper. People don't use it enough. And then Ice Beam. Bam. I like that set. What? How can you possibly give it Spadef investment and no speed when it's specs? So, bam. Alright. So, that will be my Chinchou. Chinchou, I'm sorry if I get that wrong in your mind. Now, I could have a spinner, Bean Drillbur, but that's not really my goal here. My goal is to just have a sweeper. So, Swords Dance, X Scissor, Shadow Claw. Alright, I'm liking that. It's a pretty cool investment there. Sorry that you can't see the Spadef and speed investments, but it will be the best way to view the actual battle when it comes up. Now, Magic Guard Abra is definitely going to work on this team, always is a good idea. I only run really one set on this thing, where I have HP Fighting, Shadow Ball, Psychic. I can run Psyshock, but not this time in my opinion. So that's going to be that set, and I could have Protect, but I don't really need it, it's not a big deal. Although it would be nice because the only things that outspeed Abra in this tier are Scarfers for the most part. But I don't really have anything to take stuff anyway. So finally we got to violate Hippopotas. And so we're going to go with Sandstream, of course, Earthquake, Slack Off, Stealth Rock. There we go. And then Toxic. So we really don't need Whirlwind. I don't really have a special wall, unfortunately, but I think I'll manage. If all else fails, I could make Chinchou my special wall, but even then that might be annoying. Nonetheless, let's see how this team works. Let's test out, at least try to get 2 battles in. So yeah, I'm just going to wait here. Sorry if there's noise in the background. Let's see what to talk about. Let's see, regarding Wi-Fi, basically long story short, regarding Wi-Fi, what I was doing was, yeah, I'll tell you in a little bit. But anyway, let's get right into the Sand team here, and, oh, he has a huge ground weakness. His only resistance is Mantike, of course. Well, and actually coughing. It would be nice to get my rocks up as soon as possible. I don't know what he's going to start out with. He's probably, oh, what the, that just happened. Whoops. Okay, so we're gonna go into Hippopotas. And he does predict that nicely, of course. It's not like it was difficult to predict. So I'm just gonna go into Chinchou here. And let's see how this goes. I really should have started out with Chinchou. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, I'm totally fine with that. Just go for a Volt Switch. Bam. Now I can just go right back into Hippopotas. And I'm good. So now he's gonna have to switch out if he really wants to do anything to me. Really doesn't have an option right now. So get those rocks up. That's going to be nice. So I'm just gonna go right back into Chinchou. I have no reason not to. I'll probably resist everything this Mantike has to offer. Exactly. Although does Electric get... Sorry guys. You're going to see this is what I do a lot of the time. I just go onto Bulbapedia. Let's see. What am I doing? Just go to its ability. It can learn Lightning Rod, so I'm going to have to be careful here. I'm just going to go for the Hydro Pump, predicting Electric. Oh, that was a good play as well, actually. Getting the Volt Absorb. But luckily, I did go for the Hydro Pump to kind of predict that. I'm pretty sure I'm faster. Oh, come on! That's really unfortunate. Hopefully I can hit this one. That would be very nice. Mantike's going to take this hit like a boss, probably. Wow, it does not take it well at all. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for another one. Yeah, no! Why is this happening? Okay, well, without the rain boost, I think I'll live, hopefully. No, that was a good play. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just not doing my best right now, unfortunately. But that Mantike is really being worn down right now, so that's definitely a good time. I could go for EQ, or I could go for Toxic Predicting Mantike. But I'm just gonna go for the EQ. Okay, yeah, coughing makes sense for sure. I don't really have a counter to this thing at the moment. What's he gonna do? I'm just going to go into... I don't really have a counter, so I'm just gonna go into Houndour. Kind of... Oh! I am digging this. Not bad, not bad. I'm just gonna lock myself into Fire Blast. Totally fine with that. So, bam. Goodbye, Mantike. And it's not GG yet, that's for sure. Because, yeah, Cranidos is going to wreck my team. But I could get a nice chunk off right now. But I also have Hippopotas. We might just go for EQ anyway. So, I have a couple options here. Could stay in to get a Fire Blast off. Go into Hippopotas, hope I take a hit. Or maybe Arkin to predict the EQ. I'm just going to go into Hippopotas. Hippopotas isn't really going to do anything. Yeah, see, EQ. So, I am just going to slack off real quick. Doesn't matter what he brings in. Yeah, it's not like I could touch that thing. So, what should I do? I'm going to... Sorry, there's noise in the background. Gosh dang it. Let's see, I don't have a safe switch into... I think Arkin can, with the Spadef boost, I can take stuff. Yep, that's very professional. Anyway, I'm just going to get a nice Acrobatics off, take him out with the crit. Not sure if that mattered. They're probably fully physical defensive, so it probably did matter. Okay, so that Cranidos is probably scarfed, which is why I brought it in. Just making sure that I wasn't scarfed. And so he goes for the Rock Slide. Of course, that's going to do nothing to me. And I can just go for the EQ safely. And he's going to try flinching me, I guess. But, yeah, Cranidos is just going to go down. Cranidos is just too powerful, honestly. Okay, so he's probably going to go for the Recover. I'm just going to go for the Toxic. Because otherwise, multiple EQs are not going to take out this thing. Now, I'm going to go for the... Okay, forfeits. No big deal. Cue the plane that flies over the house. And, yeah, we'll call that a wrap for that battle. How far are we into this? We're in 13 minutes. Maybe we could get 2 battles. Not sure. 2 more battles, I mean. So let's try this out. So as I was saying about Wi-Fi was... Gosh, I just get the battle right away. I like this guy's team. It's very unique. Although, Azrael and Is it Tyrogue? I think that's what it is. So... Let's see. I could just go into my Hippopotas right away. I'm totally fine with him going into Frillish. I'm gonna go into Chinchu right away. And I can just get a nice Volt Switch off on anything. He goes for the Scald, it's not gonna do anything, of course. It does a decent amount, I guess. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for that Specs Volt Switch. Does a nice chunk. I'm not really sure what he's going to go for. Maybe Shadow Ball. I'm going to Pursuit Trap. So he goes for Energy Ball, actually. Gets the crit a bit on... Wow, hacks. Jeez, let's calm down, please. Alright, just go for the Pursuit real quick. And let's see how this goes. Bam. You've been Pursuit Trapped. Alright, so that's his special wall gone. His physical is probably Aaron. But I have a easy counter to Aaron being my Drillbur. I don't want to bring that in yet. I can wall him pretty well with my Hippopotas. Whoa, damage. It's probably banded. Okay, so I can't safely live 2 of these. I could have went for the rocks there, but obviously I didn't for certain reasons. Okay, so a couple things I could do here. Probably gonna go for the Shadow Ball. Thing is, I can't really take too many hits from these things. I'm just gonna go into Houndour and cue even more noise. Okay, so now, bit of a situation. I don't want to lose Abra, and I want to keep my sleep fodder intact. So I am just going to fodder off Chinchu, honestly. There's nothing really I can do anymore. It already did a bunch of work. Okay, well obviously it's not Scarf, so but Houndour is. I'm just gonna come in here, I'm gonna do a nice bit of damage with Psychic. Well, I'll take him out, of course. I'm glad that I outsped, I was kinda worried that I wouldn't. Thankfully I do, of course, and I still have my Focus Sash intact. Now he brings in his Aaron. Hippopotas is of course a great counter to it. You can head smash all day, I really don't care that much. And I'm just gonna go for the EQ, honestly, because nothing wants to take this. Alright, so it's probably a Violite, judging by the damage. And I can just fodder off Houndour, although I'm pretty sure I could take a hit anyway, it's an Azrael. But I don't necessarily want to. So I'm just gonna fodder off Houndour. Totally fine with that. Okay, that's weird. I don't think anything on his team can set up though. So I'm just gonna stay in, fodder this thing off. Turns out it has Scald. So maybe it has Sap Sipper? I really don't know. But I'm just gonna come in easily with my Abra here. I'm gonna go for the Psychic. If he brings in Aaron, I've got HP fighting. Bam. So I'm not sure if he's scuffed or banded. Judging by the damage on the Hippopotas, I'm thinking he's banded. So I'll definitely outspeed. Bam. Dead Aaron. And alright, let's see what else he has left. He has Azrael, he has Tyrogue, and he has Abra. So I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball. And he goes for the Shadow Ball as well. And that spit off drop totally mattered. Okay, so he's not even sashed. I guess he's Life Orb. And so I don't think that his Azrael would have. His Tyrogue might have Mach Punch. His Azrael might have Aqua Jet. No idea. Might as well stay in. There's really no more use of Abra. And so that's going to be a good game. I guess I could get one more battle after this. Lord knows that I'll lose. Knowing, yeah. But, Swagger. Really? Really? Is this seriously going to be how this ends? I hope not. I don't know how it's faster. Doesn't it have like base 35 all around? Because it doesn't have anything that would boost it. Hopefully I outspeed here and just take him out. Okay, it misses. Okay. Overkill on the Tyrogue. That was a good game. Alright. So that's 2 games already. I'm liking this. This is a pretty good team. So let's get one more battle. Now let's see what we've got here. Alright. Pretty cool team. I'm just gonna start out with the Hippopotas, get that sand up. Good time. So let's see how this goes. The sand will be nice to just get residual damage on half of his team. Pretty good team. Pretty balanced. So we're gonna see how this goes. He brings in Scraggy. Not too worried. I guess I'm a bit worried. Gosh, this noise in the background. I'm sorry. Okay. So what will this thing do? I need to safe switch to Arcan if I really want to take this thing out. Which I just don't have an opportunity right now. Alright. So I'm gonna go for the Toxic. Just get residual damage on it. Drillbur will still outspeed, because Drillbur. So, really I can just fodder off my Hippopotas here. I don't really care for it too much. He basically has to choose between going for Rest with Scraggy or just killing off my Opopotos. So yeah, that's what he chooses to do. Okay, he has Moxie. Good to note. I don't necessarily want to reveal that I'm Life Orb, but I don't really have an option. He's at +1 speed. This is the only thing I know that will outspeed. So I'm just going to go for that safe EQ, take him out. Alright, Drillbur is going to be the threat to his team. But Ferroseed can wall me pretty well, unless I get an SD up. So I'm going to look for an opportunity for that. There's not going to be any, though. Oh, this noise in the background, I am so sorry. Alright. Yeah, Soda just said, where's the Scarf P2 Dat Pickle? I don't know. Don't know what you're saying, bud. But, I really think an X Scissor... No, it's not part Psychic. Gotta keep remembering that. Gosh, I swear there's so much noise in here, I'm so sorry. Okay, so we're just gonna come in with Chinchu, and I can just get a mean Volt Switch off. Life Orb, okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna go for the Volt Switch. It's Stab, it's super effective, it's Specs, and the Staryu's offensive, so. Bam, Dead Staryu, liking this. Okay. So, let's see. You know, I'm gonna go into Houndour. It is my Pursuit Trapper. I'm Scarfed, so I'll probably outspeed his entire team. Brings in Drifloon, I can easily just go for Dark Pulse. Cubone, I'm just gonna Fire Blast. Although, I could go into Arcan. I don't want to though, because it's risky. So I'm just gonna go for the Fire Blast. Thankfully I do hit. That Cubone lives. Kind of surprised. Nonetheless, I really think that Abra's just going to outspeed. And there's a couple things he could go into. He might want to save his Cubone, that's what I'm worried about. But he doesn't, he just used to fodder it off. Good play still. So he has Ferroseed, Drifloon, Abra, and I still have my Sash intact. So he's going to bring in a Drifloon. I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball. And sounds good to me. Oh, I outspeed, take out the Drifloon. Okay. This is a good series of matches. And this is the first time that I just built this team right in front of you. Sometimes you just have good luck. So, this was a pretty good series of matches. He does bring me down to my Sash here. Not worried. Why are all these Abras Life Orb nowadays? Now, I just wanted to talk about, I'm going to finish out this Ferroseed with a couple HP fires or something. Yeah, Soda's even wondering about no Sash. But anyway, basically, I was playing my DS, and so I was worried because I was plugging it in to get another Wi-Fi battle uploaded, or to record it, to have it backed up. But what happened was, my computer was freaking out saying that my USB was malfunctioning or something. So I was all worried about that, so I decided to format the drive, and I know what that means, and so... Of course, yeah, I know what format means is what I'm trying to say, because I wasn't just doing that randomly, like not knowing what's happening. But, yeah, GG to this guy. But, so basically, I got all the files back, thankfully. But now when I try to use Desmime, it doesn't work on this computer for some reason. So I don't know why. Like, it works on every other computer that I use it, like with my exact SD card and everything. So I may just have to record from a different computer. It's not even a big deal, but it would be nice to, you know, just have easy access to it. So hopefully that'll be fixed, and hopefully I'll just get more Wi-Fi battles in the future. I need to get a SAV file though, because basically when I formatted, everything saved except my getting past the 3rd gym, so I could have the verse recorder. So maybe if I can find a SAV file for that, that'd be cool. So that way I don't need to spend another few hours playing the game. But yeah guys, thank you for watching as always. Like, comment, sub, and until later, peace.